Okay, well, fall has arrived. We had some rain last night, so the yard is pretty wet. Normally, I sit at the table over here and I go ahead and record my video, but this morning there's no way I'm going to be able to sit down without getting just absolutely wet myself. So, if you don't mind, just bear with me. I know I'm not going to be able to hold the camera still. It is my cell phone I'm using as a camera and posting videos with. So, just to let you know, I'm doing this. I believe it's part 7 now of my weight loss vlog. And I started out at 360 pounds, June the 6th or 8th. I started in around that area. It's been a rough week. The last several weeks have been rough weeks. It's going to make it touch and go whether I'm going to make that 100 pounds in 6 months. I don't think that I'll have a problem, but this last week I had Labor Day get-togethers. I told you that going into it last week when we did the video. Family get-togethers, just all kinds of things going on. So it's been pretty rough this weekend. I've got a board meeting with a church, which always starts out with a men's breakfast. And when that starts out, of course, they go to a diner to have breakfast in the morning. Normally, I would do a shake. And I could skip and stay home. But I don't do that. I choose to go ahead and go and join the men. And I used to do what was, the men knew it. There was no doubt. There was no question. They knew what I was going to do for breakfast. I was going to do a Spanish omelet with jalapenos and hash browns, biscuits and gravy, and a Pepsi. I didn't drink coffee because coffee always upset my stomach. So since I started this, when I go to breakfast, of course I try to be a good boy. The last time I went to this particular diner, I had an omelet, but it was an omelet with just the eggs, no cheese, some mushrooms, mixed fruit in place of the hash browns, and a slice of wheat toast, and I drank water. Could drink milk or juice. Now, of course, some would say, well, you didn't have to go quite so light, and you could have put other things on the omelet, broccoli or something to kind of, onions, tomatoes. You could have had a real veggie omelet, or you could even have done something that was a little bit lower in fat. If you did a meat, maybe some chicken or something in there to kind of dress it up. Like I say, you really got to watch what you're putting in and what you're burning. Because of my foot injury, I haven't been able to walk regularly, and so that's been causing problems. I have worked on my pond issue out here. As you can see, it has been dug down and leveled out. There's a rough spot there, but that was so rough. It was hard. My soil is a hard, clumpy soil. I mean, clay type soil. So when I started digging after a while, you can jump up and down on the shovel and not get 2 inches down into the soil. So once I had that in there, I couldn't really break it apart without doing a lot of work with my feet. And like I said, I got the tendon issue, so I had to just kind of I was like, oh boy, I can get out here with a water hose, I'll soften it up, make it kind of muddy and smash it down. But we had rain the other day, and then last night we had rain, and so I'll be able to get out here and deal with that. Another issue is last night we had such a thunderstorm come through that my sister lives in an apartment building, and a big tree fell on it, and the building she was in smashed into the upstairs apartment. Not directly above her, but in the middle of the building. She lives at one of the ends. There's just a few apartments long, so in the middle means like above the apartment next to her. So at 1:30 in the morning, she had to get up. I know a lot of you aren't Christian. Like I said before, I'm an elder. I'm a board member at the church, and I believe in the power of God. And so you'll bear with me if you're not Christian. I hope that at some point you do become Christian. You accept Jesus Christ. I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just going to tell you, I woke up in the middle of the night And for Christians, a lot of times when that happens, usually it's associated, we have learned to associate that with the Spirit of God moving within us and telling us something. We need to pray for somebody, something's happened somewhere. And so the Spirit of God gets us up out of bed. Last night was one of those nights, I woke up in the middle of the night, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up. I don't know why. So I prayed. I don't know who I was praying for, but I just prayed God would take care of, my loved ones and friends and the world in general. And then I saw the note on Facebook this morning. The reason I mentioned all that is because, as much as we diet, and I'm sorry about this camera thing, folks, as much as we diet, as much as we try to maintain and get ourselves in shape, there's no guarantee of tomorrow. Nobody has that. Athletes, like I said before, you can run to like a hummingbird, 100 miles an hour, or 20 miles a day, biking 50 miles a day, swimming laps back and forth. You can do all that and be in great shape. And in the middle of the night, a tree can fall on you. You just don't know. We're all in God's hands, and by His mercy and His grace, we have the day that we have. One day He's going to take us all home. I believe we are all going to go and stand before God on one great judgment day. And I look forward to it because I know that everything's going to be cool when that happens. I don't fear death. I don't welcome death. I don't fear death. I enjoy every day with my wife, my family, my friends, my church family, and everybody. Anyways, the point is, if you're dieting and you're trying to get in shape, by all means, do everything you possibly can to enjoy life, to dance, to sing, to have a great time, to enjoy your friends. Live every day like it's your last day, because you just don't know when it will be. But don't fear the unknown, but rejoice in what you have in front of you. Enjoy the good times, enjoy the loved ones, enjoy things, and be the best person you can be. Give to others, share love with others. I weighed, I know you're wondering about that, I weighed 185, so I lost 1 pound. That's not a defeat. I know that there are times when you're going to look and you're going to go, I actually gained a pound or two this week. Again, like I said last week, we face challenges, we overcome challenges. You can be victorious, you can win the battle of the bulge. You hang in there. Today's 9/11. For all those who passed, I tell you that my heart goes out to your family, your loved ones, and I have you in my prayers. I have America in my prayers. I have a Facebook page. For those of you who are watching my videos, you're wondering why it says Deck Arts 1. That's because I used to be a reseller of decorative arts, collectibles, antiques, things like that. And so Deck Arts is just an abbreviation of that. 1 is because I used to do auctions and I'd win at the auctions. Deck Arts 1. So that's just kind of a fun on that. Robert Portillo is on Facebook. That's Portillo. You can check out my page. I should warn you ahead of time. I say things in promoting God. I say things in promoting America. I say things that are political in nature and religious in nature. So if you don't like talking those things and you go there, you might get a little bit disturbed. I have studied history thoroughly, and my wife has tried to get me to do political blogs on YouTube, and I have avoided that. At some point I might start. I just believe that America is the greatest country in the world, and that we have opportunities to become better every day, and that you have an opportunity to be the best person you can be. And what you do today in your life, you can't blame on anybody but yourself. You either succeed or fail, become happy or sad, laugh or cry, based on your attitude and how you decide to tackle life. I decide that I'm victorious because I know, like I say, through my religious belief, that God makes me victorious, and everything is, even the most trying things in life, cancer or whatever it is, are just momentary blips on an eternal life that we're all going to have. This is just one part. This is just the beginning step of life. So enjoy it. Yeah. And I look forward to, again, seeing you. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Sorry, didn't mean to get preachy. I know this week I kind of did. I hope you tune in to the next video, see what's going on, and you hang in there. It's a wonderful life. God bless you.